What is up? It's your boy A here, also known as Toon Link Main, and today on ARcast, we're gonna discuss about like coaches getting fired and the college football playoffs, quarterfinal recap because we're right now gonna be in the semifinals right now, and also some other stuff that I'm gonna be talking about right here. So bear with us because it's something that you probably would just not gonna be that you probably not gonna be noticing about. But yeah, I don't know why, but yay! We got that guy. Yeah, thanks AI mod for getting rid of that. Some asshole on Kick really thought it's funny to put up a link, an illegal link. When I forgot to mention to put this one on Twitch. This no illegal link or your damn name on a disc. So might as well just pin that one until stream is manually ending. Also, I don't know why I'm streaming this on the same time frame, the same time slot as Clickbait Sports. I don't know why I'm doing the same thing, but it's gonna be complicated because we already have anything, so I might be the first one to discuss it first. Okay, so now we're gonna go straight to the topic real quick. I just want to, get this out of the way. Well, what up, Jim Z? Yep, a bunch of firings that's gonna be coming in our way, so now we're gonna deal with a bunch of firing that's gonna be happening. So now we're on the firing squad. So now we're going to be on the firing squad of each teams that fired the head coach and as well as some other stuff. So first off, we're going to go with the Arizona Cardinals with Jonathan Gannon, who was fired on Monday. The current record for the Arizona Cardinals this year is 3-14, and the reason why firing, losing to Tennessee back in week 5. Kyler Murray was injured almost the entire season, and bad defense like most of the time with the Cardinals. A lot of Eagles fans were cheering to get this man out, and collapsed at the end. So, and even worse, Arizona is just completely clueless in that division. Next up, we got Raheem Morris from the Falcons, Next up, we got Raheem Morris from the Atlanta Falcons, who was fired right before the Steelers-Ravens game. And his record with the Falcons this year, 8-9. And he has learned nothing what he did when he was the head coach in Tampa Bay. He's better off as a defensive coordinator, so keep him away from head coaching jobs. He mangled the skill players, kind of like the defensive version of Arthur Smith, and bad play calling most of the time. Like, how are you not going to utilize the skilled players? And of course, Zach Robinson's offense, who likes to collapse sometimes. Now we're going to go to the next one. This is a very big surprise. Ravens firing John Harbaugh on Tuesday. Record for the Ravens this year, 8-9. Blown multiple fourth quarter leads, trusting a Zach Gore defense who can't even cover anyone. Get carried by Lamar over like the past 5 or 6 years. not utilizing King Henry to run the ball, and some multiple playoff collapses like Zay Flowers fumbling at the end zone against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Then you got Mark Andrews who dropped the 2-point conversion against the Bills last year. Then Tyler Loop who missed the game-winning field goal against the Steelers in order to have them making the playoffs, but missed a 44-yarder. And even worse, he should have just been fired after 2017 against the Bengals. Because overall, he's past his expiration date. He's basically the Baltimore's Mike Tomlin, but they finally did it. Up next, we got the Cleveland Browns with Kevin Stefanski. His record with the Cleveland Browns, who was fired on Monday. His record with the Cleveland Browns this year, 5-12. Even though he is a 2-time Coach of the Year, but that award is basically cursed. And the failed 2-point conversion justified against Tennessee. Then failed to manage the offense with the QBs throughout the entire season. And including the one last year, but again, they have to move on from Kevin Stefanski in order to develop the QBs and the offense. And I don't know why Andrew Berry is still with the team. Probably because this year's draft class probably saved him. Even though Andrew Berry paid Deshaun Watson all that money. And also with Kevin Stefanski, also questionable play calling. That's including that 2-point conversion against Tennessee at the end. Next up, we got the Raiders with Pete Carroll, who was fired on Monday as well. 3-14 this year. And this dude was mega cooked. He is basically one and done, too old to coach. And having Chip Kelly as your OC was not a good idea. The offense was very bad most of the time. And the games, they were past Pete Carroll. He also have his own expiration date as well. And the thing with Pete Carroll, he is also going to be going to retirement. I don't know, let his son just do something. Even worse for the offense is just they were dead last in points scored the entire season. Up next, we got this one that released today. This is Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel, who was fired today. So, record for this year with the Dolphins, 7-10. Lost a lot of trust with the players. Tua is just becoming the shell of himself. The offense can barely do anything throughout the entire season. Defense is still wrecked with injuries. And they can't win a game in the cold, and in cold conditions. And Mike McDaniel, he will most likely find a job as an OC. Thanks, Gemsy, with that information that Mike McDaniel will find a job as an OC, probably somewhere else. Speaking of offensive coordinators, we gotta pivot to the Detroit Lions, firing their offensive coordinator, John Morton. This dude was a bad offensive coordinator to fit the system with Dan Campbell. Always go 3 and out most of the times with his offensive unit. He can't even just adjust to use Gibbs or Montgomery the right way, just like what Ben Johnson did. The Lions thought they have a replacement for Ben Johnson was this guy when he was terrible. Terrible schemings with the wide receivers. Came and get all you have to do is, like most of the time with the wide receivers that John Moran keep using, it's just like, oh, just have a check down with Amon-Ra St. Brown instead of throwing it deep to Jameson Williams. And also with John Moran is making Jared Goff throw a check down most of the time instead of just throwing it deep to J-Mo, who is like constantly wide open. So the Lions, if they were looking for a new offensive coordinator, probably Mike McDaniel could be one. And it could be nasty, and they will definitely be nasty good to retake the North next year. Another thing is we're pivoting towards the defensive coordinator. Oh, Matt Eberflus from the Dallas Cowboys, who was also fired. And Matt Eberflus for the Dallas Cowboys, he has some of the worst defense that I ever seen off of this year's. Always giving up endless yardage most of the time. Not sacking Caleb Williams back in week 3. That's another red flags that Matt Eberflus did with the Cowboys defense. Most of the secondary is just, getting burnt somehow, some way. Overall with Matt Eberflus, he is done. He's not getting another job unless some random team just wanna just that. And also couldn't sack Justin Herbert. Even though the Chargers offensive line is so banged up this year. So yeah, the Cowboys might gonna look for a better defensive coordinator that might be spicy for next year. Last but not least, with the whole firing squad, it's back to the Falcons. This time with their GM Terry Fontenot. Oh, this guy drafts 60 trap picks instead of filling the holes. Like, I'll give you examples of filling the holes. 2023, drafting Bijan Robinson instead of Christian Gonzalez to fill up some issues in the secondary. Then in 2024, when they tampering with Kirk Cousins, $180 million in 2024. You know what he did? Drafting Michael Penix over Dallas Turner when they have issues with the defensive end, which is the edge rushers. Could have taken the edge rusher that draft. He has a lot of bad free agency signings. And now this free agency with the Falcons, they have issues with quarterback. Michael Penix Jr. is still injured. I don't know if Kirk Cousins still has time left. And also with the Falcons, they also fired the team president. And yep, they also fired the team president. In conclusion with the Falcons, they are cleaning up, house cleaning, sweeping everyone so they can make room for Matt Ryan as their new regime. So that's basically what I could think of with all these firing squads. That's how we're just going to be noticing about that. So, So that's basically it with all the firing squad. What the Falcons are just trying to do, they need to get the right people to lead the charge with their team. They need to get a better hiring to make sure that team can stay competitive instead of just having a constant losing record such as 7-10 and 8-9. So it's going to be a strange off season for many of these teams as well. So now we're gonna go straight forward to college football playoffs, which is gonna be the quarterfinal recap. So first off, in the quarterfinal recap, we gotta go to the New Year's Eve, and this is between Miami versus Ohio State. So this New Year's game at the Cotton Bowl, Miami was up 14-0 in the half against Ohio State. Miami's defense just was dominant the entire game, just constantly just pounding Ohio State's offense. Ohio State tried to come back, but constantly failed because once again, Miami's defense was dominating the entire game. They were pounding them. Julian Sayin with 2 interceptions because Miami's defense is just pounding them the entire time. So Miami, they moved on to the Fiesta Bowl, to whoever wins between Ole Miss and Georgia. Now with the 3 New Year's Day games. So we got Oregon versus Texas Tech. This is the first game. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Oregon's defense just destroyed Texas Tech's offense. The entire game, Oregon just completely shut out 23-0 in this entire game. I'm not joking. That is literally the final score. Okay, so Texas Tech's QB Morton, he throws 2 interceptions with no touchdowns on the Oregon defense. And Davidson from the Oregon Ducks, he ran for 2 touchdowns. Oregon had I think it was 4 field goals that they have. And the Oregon Ducks advanced to the Peach Bowl to either they take on Alabama or Indiana. Speaking of Alabama versus Indiana, the Rose Bowl. Indiana was dominating the entire game, 38-3 against Alabama Crimson Tide. Fernando Mendoza with 3 touchdowns. Then Alabama has no game plan on offense and defense to stop the Hoosiers, but they just constantly keep failing. And Ty Simpson, he sat off the entire second quarter to watch their backup QB just constantly get trembled by the Hoosiers defense. And Indiana, they just belt that ass, just how Oregon belt that ass on Texas Tech. Indiana will face Oregon in the Peach Bowl. That should be a great game to look at. And now, last but not least, Ole Miss versus Georgia. Out of all these games in the quarterfinals, this is the best one so far. Georgia, the UGA, they lead 21-12 at halftime. And Ole Miss, they were just gotten better in the second half. And they were multiple change leads in the fourth quarter. Ole Miss, they kicked the field goal to take the lead within less than 5 seconds technically. And Ole Miss got the safety because, Georgia's QB just throw the ball at the pylon technically to get Ole Miss the safety when they're trying to march down the field but fail. And at the last second of that game, Georgia tried to do the lateral, but it was quite a failed lateral. Even though they tried to do it the 3rd time. And Ole Miss, they won that game 39-34 and will face Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. So now we got the college football semifinal. So now we're gonna go straight to the college football semifinals, and this is gonna be between. So college football semifinals, Fiesta Bowl, which is going on tonight, between Miami versus Ole Miss. In this game, I will have this gonna be sneakily good because both teams might have good defenses, but I think Miami could beat Ole Miss because of their defense. But the problem is, if Miami can actually contain Trinidad Chambliss, then they could actually make noise and do something to get to the national championship in Miami. Then the other game that I would definitely look at is Indiana versus Oregon. That game, I have the Hoosiers beating the Ducks. Kind of like the regular season game and the close matchups that these two teams met. But once again, I think Indiana might sweep Oregon this year. And that's about it for the college football playoffs. Okay, so the next one I can look at is gonna be the New York fucking Jets. Okay, so now we are pivoting towards the New York Jets. They made history for the first time in NFL history since 1933. And this is the first time to do it in a 17 game. They do not have any interceptions this entire game. Historic lows, and the previous record was back in 2018 with San Francisco 49ers with 2 interceptions. But, even worse, here's the stats in the 17 game. Opposing QBs throw 515 passes against the Jets, 3,674 yards, 36 touchdowns, and no interceptions throughout the entire season. Even worse, their secondary, which is saw them with 36 passing touchdowns, and their secondary failed to secure any turnovers. That's including the final week against Buffalo. And yep, I think just somehow the defense just struggled immensely. Also, one of the worst defense to do sacks and allow other QBs just constantly just throw the ball. So that's how the Jets season goes. All they do is just non-stop butt fumbling the entire time. Okay, so the thing with the Jets, they need to get like a new defense. Also with the Jets, they need to get a new defensive coordinator to get some interceptions for next year. Fix up their secondary, especially with the corners and safeties, so they could get some interceptions. So next year they need to bolster up something up for their defense to get interceptions next year. Now I might have to take a little break that's going to be going on. 10-second countdown. I will be right back.
Culture is actually damn good.
I'm calling both games.
It's past your bedtime. You
all in my ass.
Oh boy, I'm back. It's just, I have to, Okay, I'm back. I just want to notice that, yeah. I had to, spit something out because, again, my, I don't know. Okay, so another thing is that I want to look at. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jason Garrett. I forgot. Thanks about Jason Garrett. Gem Z. No, yeah, I forgot about that. So the Tennessee Titans. Also, we gotta talk about the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans is trying to interview both Matt Nagy and Jason Garrett. Oh ho ho ho! If one of those two get landed to Tennessee, I will literally laugh. Even funnier if they get Jason Garrett. You know who the Titans are facing on the road next season? The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Oh ho! That's in their schedule next season. I will laugh too if that's gonna happen. Maybe Jason Garrett will get his revenge game on the Cowboys on the road, as well as the Giants. So 2 revenge games. Oh yeah, and some other hirings that I'm looking at. The Cardinals, after they fired Jonathan Gannon, they were just hired. They were just kind of interesting of getting either Raheem Morris, Matt Nagy, or John Harbaugh. But there's some other people. Clint Kubiak, he's also into the conversation for coaching hiring. Chris Shula, he's also there. Chris Shula might end up going to the Giants. Some other hirings I could look at is, Clint Kubiak. He might either go to the Giants, or Chris Shula might end up going to the Giants as well. But there's some other people. I'm not gonna name them all. It's gonna be complicated. I'll have to wait. Now I have to look towards. I'm trying to look at another topic that I wanted to look at. I will have to look at this one. Where the hell am I gonna find? Another topic not related to this, but I will have to bring this up, is the NHL Winter Classic this year. And I got something to say about that Winter Classic this year. Hold up. Oh no. Deactivate here. Reactivate myself here. Get myself here real quick. And show it right here. So we're talking about the NHL Winter Classic. Another topic I want to talk about is this NHL Winter Classic. This was a disaster of a Winter Classic because it was held in Miami, Florida, which is not a great place for hosting a winter classic. Whenever I think of winter classic, I'm thinking like cold, snowy weather. But we get a tropical weather for NHL fans. I, yes, I'm dead serious, Jim Z. They hosted this at the Marlins Stadium in Miami at the Marlins Stadium. Let me tell you that is gonna be a disaster. I mean, to be fair, this was a complete disaster to host and win a classic in some sort of tropical weather. And what's even better with the Winter Classics, I want to find it. Is they're doing this. Don't mind the food. Because next year's Winter Classic, it's heading to Utah. A much better place. And they're playing the Avalanche there. And some people thought it's going to be at the Bristol Motor Speedway. I mean, yeah, for Bristol, Tennessee, because you're right by the Appalachians. But this one's better. This is better off than Utah. This is better off than Miami. So I got that part out of the way. So I rather prefer playing this in the mountains. Yeah. Another crazy thing is, other than having the Winter Classic in Utah for next year, you know that Utah is actually hosting the 2034 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake, because 2030 it's in the French Alps. And so Utah gets 2034 Winter Olympics. And that might be interesting. So I might gonna get that out of the way as well. So I gotta get that out of the way as well. So let's go to where the hell am I gonna look at? Sorry, my nose is running again. I want to go to another topic. So I'm actually looking at another topic. It's from the dumpster fire, right? It's from the dumpster fire, so I had to find this out. Okay, so I'm actually gonna play it. Oh yeah, I'll bring up Super Wildcard Weekend. I'll bring it up tomorrow night. I just want to bring this one. I just want to bring this video from the dumpster fire what 5 and 3 was talking about. Oh, and I forgot to notice that the whole thing was muted. Might as well just have a little bit of volume going on, plus this. So 5 and 3 actually found this. So another thing I want to look at is 5 and 3, seeing that one building that is shaped as a swastika on dumpster fire that I found on Instagram probably on Saturday when he was looking at some random stuff on Google Earth. So here's the video that I want to look at. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hawks and steal Kupiak from us, won't they? No, they might actually go for Jesse Minter from the Sharks.
All right.
Oh.
So I looked at this bill.
Oh no! This building was. This is what I was looking at this on Saturday, and oh, this is so bad. People might as well just seen this from Tuesday night on Dumpster Fire. That was that strange.
Building in
You see the parking lots?
and I said, look, I did not see that.
Like, I did not even see that coming. They have, like, these two, they're trying to prevent it from that, but go even further, it's even worse.
Then someone,
I think it was like
okay,
back
so
in
here,
04.
Look at
It's incidental because it's not an actual.
no, it's not. Here, look at this.
Did you
When
see
you go
the
back
curve?
when you go back historically, this was the place in 2004.
Oh my fucking lord. Oh my god. How did I forgot to notice? I forgot to tune in on Tuesday night for this, but like, oh my god, who thought to? Which architectural did this? Like, what the hell?
Okay.
They added the wings.
See why they added the end buildings there? It's like,
Yeah.
oops.
They're like, oh
We can't do that. Let's add.
Yeah, the
Did you
reason
see,
why
like,
they
the
added
actual
that because they don't want to see.
Yeah,
They don't want to make it obvious.
yeah. And I'm like, oh man, I know right from wrong. This is fucked up. Y'all can't be
Oh,
fucking
man.
doing this shit.
Oh,
Ah,
that's
my
their final
God.
solution.
And then,
I'm going
and then
now.
someone told me to read the reviews.
Oh,
So
look.
we're gonna read
Yep, we're going to the reviews.
some
Yeah.
reviews
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
real quick.
I guess that hotel needed some more Lebensraum. They're annexing their hypothetical Sudetenland.
Hold on,
What's the
Wesley
more they're selling,
Acres retirement home.
Oh
Reviews.
god, we're looking at the reviews.
Let's see if I can find them on Google. Here they are. Here they are. All right, more.
Oh, they're all okay. So Okay.
All Google.
I forgot. I'm sorry to
These are
pause it.
so-
3.9
I can't see it.
reviews,
I
almost a
can't zoom in. I
4-star.
can't see.
Is it not in? You can't see.
No.
Almost a 4-star reviews with 39 reviews on Wesley Acres retirement home in Decatur, Alabama. Almost 4 stars with that. Oh my god, off of this building.
I can't say. You have to zoom it in.
I'll just read these out loud because they're fucking hilarious. Christy says the architecture would piss my grandpa off. I can tell you that right quick.
Okay, this is getting
William says,
ridiculous.
the guards are really mean and all have small mustaches right below their noses. They all wear these funny looking red armbands and sometimes they take the resident to the sauna and they never come back. Oh my god. This one is
What?
hold on.
Oh my god.
There was one oh solid place. Stephen Poirier says solid place. I wish the trains had come in the middle of the night with the German Shepherd dogs barking would be quieter.
Oh, okay. I have enough of these reviews. Oh my fucking lord. Who thought like I have nothing else. I wish I could have just watched. I could have just watched that from Tuesday night, but oh lord, what is this? This is so like what? This is out of pocket, man. This is some out of pocket. Speaking of something that's very out of pocket that I saw on my subreddit page. Hold up, let me just find it from my subreddit page real quick. Okay, so... Okay, another thing that I saw that is very out of pocket. I had to go straight to my subreddit page real quick. Hold up. I'll probably go on Tree's subreddit page right before I go to mine. Oh, I forgot to full screen it too. What the hell? So another thing that is very out of pocket is this AI of a picture. Shirtless Scooter and shirtless Tree. This is even more out of pocket. I don't know which is out of pocket. That building that I showed you guys, that 5 and 3 did on Tuesday night, or this AI that someone actually did. Who's better shirtless, Scooter or Tree? And I'm actually reading this off from Tree's subreddit page that was posted 6 days ago. And yeah, there are a lot of stuff. My eyes are already burning. Who's better shirtless? Tagging Scooter or Tree? Scooter say he's suing this. He's suing this. And yeah, some other people. Someone said why they're shirtless? Probably AI. Hydrogen bomb versus coffin babies. Someone said Perna and Grassley, even though it's Tree and Scooter. Tree, because he got more boobs than Scooter. Then someone says Scooter. This is my comment, by the way. This is my account, by the way. I said this. Holy fuck. This is like an OnlyFans page set up with Tree and Scooter. Doing too much. Scooter for sure. TJ Watt. Scooter. Ha ha. Oh wait, you're serious? Fit Tree or Fat Tree? And someone with this comment. I forgot to upload that one. These clickbait punishments are getting ridiculous. I mean, it got ridiculous, but this is from my subreddit. Someone posted this from my subreddit page. And I am speechless. Like, I am speechless. Like, this is a monstrosity of hell. So speechless, like, I would just puke. I'm seeing this as an OnlyFans. No, there was some other stuff with AI that is so ridiculous. I'll also have to find that. I find that someone else put a bikini of Tree. Where's the bikini of Tree? Real quick, I'm trying to find it. I know someone said that. Okay, so come back right here. This one. This one. I'll show you. Where is it? There we go. Put it back on. Even worse, someone said, with this, so put him in a bikini and asking Grok, and they get this monstrosity. This is also a big monstrosity. Oh my god, this is even bad. Tree responded with that face, then some other people just smiling that. Seriously, this getting out of hand with AI. This is so. There are some other people that asking, oh, put this person on the bikini. It's just gonna be so bad. It is so bad that whatchamacallit, that you do not want to see this woman in a bikini. But, you know, it got so bad instantly. Yep, Elon Musk is creating this madness of hell. Oh wait, what the? Yeah, there was too many madness that's going on out there. It's just, yes. Uh, Too many madness that's going on out there. AI gone fully out of hand. I wish I could unsee it, but it's already too late. It's just the fact that it's getting way too much with this. It's just, I can't even fathom seeing this. And imagine someone else just throw me in a bikini on this stream and I would just be like, what the fuck? Have the same reaction. Oh yeah, a lot of people don't want to use Twitter anymore because a lot of people don't want to use Twitter anymore because ever since Elon Musk bought the company, people want to go to their alternative, which is I thought Threads was supposed to be the alternative, but Blue Skies was the bigger alternative to Twitter. And yeah, because a lot of stuff that I'm seeing on Twitter right now is about Minnesota. That's another topic I should address about Minnesota. Something's happening in Minneapolis. Another topic they're discussing is Minneapolis with ICE agents. I don't want to go deep into it, but a lot of people just don't want to go on Twitter because of all the stuff that's becoming. And I don't know. Speaking of Twitter, a lot of stuff that's going on Twitter right now that I'm actually seeing is the Somali daycare and, of course, ICE agents in Minneapolis. People are protesting about it. Then a woman got shot in her car when I do believe that she was trying to run over an ICE agent, but I don't want to show it because too graphic. You do not want to see it. It's too graphic. I want to keep it kind of friendly enough. But yeah, but at the end of the day, with that whole ICE agent in Minneapolis, you play stupid games, you reward stupid prizes. That's what they throwed in right there. So I don't want to have my opinion on it because people might get sensitive. So I might as well just put that news over there and focus on this podcast instead. Wait, clickbait just ended a little early? Oh, because Tom wasn't there. Oh yeah, because Tom wasn't there. Oh, okay. So, I don't know if we can have some clickbait audience here. I don't know. Like, we're at the 51 mark. Okay, so yeah, last but not least, it's still that Jason the Ween collab rumor. If anyone doesn't know who Jason the Ween, he's basically a Twitch streamer that's going big on Twitch. And I said this before, but the collab rumor is coming. It's just I will have to bring Scooter Magruder, Tom Grassi, and Urinating Tree. I know it's gonna be huge. It's gonna have a lot of time, and I will not bring up both Jordan and Renell because they will get embarrassed by them, and the chat will start trolling these two. So the whole thing, don't troll the man, including me, or stalk the man, including me, if we're gonna do this collab stream together. But it's gonna have some fun. I know it's coming. You just gotta wait. So yeah, that's basically it on this. Basically it on this podcast right there. So sorry we just ran out of time in this stream. I know we're gonna talk about the playoff predictions tomorrow night, as well as some other shenanigans. And I also had to do the best of AA 2025. I know it's coming late, but it's coming. I just need to add some other videos late edition. So yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.